They say games are played on the field and not on paper, and that's a good thing. Because if this one were played on paper, it might get ugly. But you never know what's going to happen. Glad to have you with us from Colorado Springs, Colorado, and home to the Air Force Falcons. As we'll see, a squad from the American, the Army Black Knights, taking on last year's national champions, the Air Force Falcons. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. And the Black Knights will kick it away to start. He'll start the return inside his 5. Real disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Falcons offense is on the field for the first time today. Blowouts in rivalry games can be the result of a number of factors. Sometimes teams start pressing, sometimes it just gets away, sometimes they didn't have the right mindset. The last time they got together, lopsided. What happens this time, David?
But either way, last time affects this time, because all you've heard about is we weren't even competitive. This is a rivalry game, a big-time game. We didn't show up. We dishonored our previous teams and squads, and we've got to do better. That's all they've heard coming into this game, Paul.
Yeah, that was the story. These teams played. One team handled the emotion of the game better than the other team. You have got to be able to play within yourselves and play one snap at a time. That last game got away from the losing team. I don't expect that to happen today.
Dragged down after a pickup of 5 out to the 35. The Falcons are in the hurry-up.
And you're seeing the offense now mix up the tempos. After a successful run, they're not going to
Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed. And the Falcons are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. It'll be a run on 3rd and short. Solid work and execution there. They'll have a first down as they mark it at the 40. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Back to throw, it's Worthy. Grabs it in the middle. And he's knocked down, but there's also a flag that's been dropped. Let's check on the call. We'll repeat the previous down, but this time the offense has 10 more yards it has to cover. The Falcons are flying down the field. They'll go to the ground. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. And now on 2nd down for this offense. Wants to go up top. And they're not quite in rhythm there. It's incomplete.
missed opportunity on offense. QB and receiver just not on the same page there.
The 7th play of this opening drive will be a 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. There were serious revolutions on that 3rd down pass, but it's incomplete. And the Falcons line up to punt it away. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. Gets his first one of the day away, and that matches his total from that victory last week. Fair catches signaled and made, and they'll go to work from the 27-yard line. So Army's offense will try to get something started with their first possession. They are going to be greeted rather rudely, I guess, by a group of defensive linemen that wreak havoc and hunt down quarterbacks, Jesse.
And they wreck games. They take away everything you do offensively. So it's a huge challenge in this one, David, for this offensive coordinator to try to call plays and find ways to get the football away from these big fellas up front. they take games over.
And get the ball out quick. Like when you've got a defensive line that can penetrate, that can get TFLs, get sacks, it's going to be on this offensive line to buy a little bit of time, but also the ball to come out quick, win in the secondary right now.
From the ground game. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard. The loudest jet you can think of has nothing on this crowd as they try to help the Falcons on third down. They made the stop just across the 30 at the 31. It's fourth down. The Black Knights will punt it away on fourth down. First boot of the day is on its way. He was called on 3 times in that loss last week. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. Air Force has it back, and the Falcon offense returns to the field. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance between the run, Jesse, and working in that pass.
I think, too, David, it's just going to take a spark. It just takes one play to get this thing picked up and going.
The Falcons come to the line in the hurry-up.
And that wasn't a big game, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to go fast.
They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down. For young men who are going to make their living protecting the skies, they can cover some ground, too.
There's no doubt, and they're going to cover the ground and be on the ground, stay on the ground, and be very successful. That's what they want to do with this running attack.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Nice job by this defense creating that negative play. That's what all defenses want to do. Look at this. This offense, they ain't scared. Right back on the ball.
It's a seam wide open. He got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Air Force.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you. They do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And the extra point makes it 7-9. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Man, we've been anticipating this top 15 matchup all week. Let's show you how things are playing out. Missouri is currently trailing in this one, but it feels like the tide may be turning. This program has picked itself up before, and it's capable of it again today. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to LSU. It's an outcome that, if it holds, will have SEC fans buzzing all week, guys.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. From the gun, the running back. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28. Let's see what call they have on 3rd and long from the 28. Direct snap. Oh, he's got a chance. And after the tackle, we are headed to the end of the first quarter. He'll feel the punt. They'll wrap him up. That's wrap up the first quarter. That's the end of the quarter. Air Force has the lead here. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. After the break, they'll go back to work. Looking to throw, it's Worthy. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete.
That's a ball that this offense should be able to complete. They had the coverage they wanted. Receiver ran on the route. Just an inaccurate throw by the quarterback.
Red pass, it's complete. Turning it on. They get him down at the 49, but not before he picks up 15. It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. Looking downfield on first down. Makes the grab. It's Barry. And he's brought down after a nice gain. This senior showed some serious arm strength firing that one in for the first down. And the Falcons come with a fresh set of downs. Caught in the backfield. It's Barry. Finds a crease at the 20. Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that create explosive plays, just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
The AT unit on the field. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Army has it back in the offense, ready to go. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game. So, Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. The Cadets here doing their best impressions of a jet engine right on takeoff. Listen to this place. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. And the Black Knights send out the punt unit. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. Looks it all the way in, and now turns his attention upfield. They'll put a stop to that return at about the 37-yard line. Here comes the Air Force offense back onto the field. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute, David.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
The Falcons want to pick up the tempo.
And how about that? Right after they get the explosive play running the ball, they're going right back to the line of scrimmage for some tempo.
Might as well give it to him. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made.
Love the push by the offensive line at RPO. Can they just work this single teams? See linemen chipping off of.
Defense is there to make the stop, but he got the first down, and they'll have it first and goal at the 6.
And this defense is figuring out early in the football game. They've got to be dialed in because this passing attack, it's lethal because they get it to their speedsters, and after the catch, they're really good. Got to tighten up coverage and get those guys on the ground when they catch the football.
After that huge gain, now a chance to cash it in from inside the 5. Makes the grab. Touchdown, Air Force. A great catch and run for 6. They've got the lead and trying to put this one in a hammerlock here in Week 10.
Now, you always want to get the home crowd jacked up and get them excited. Get out to an early lead, and they have 20-0. Defense playing well, offense playing well. They got a lot to cheer about here at home.
The extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Gets it past the first down marker and still running. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Looking for a man. It's Ball. Under fire. They get to him as he throws.
offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Ball is at the 41 as this defense tries to force the punt on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He lofts one down the sideline. Hits him in stride inside the 10. He's there to make the stop, but not before he sets up this offense 1st and goal from the 7. And this is a really important series of plays, a chance to cut into the lead just before halftime. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Looking for the goal line. Into the end zone. Touchdown.
And I'm not going to say that was a must score, but that was a must score. And this offense delivered for the half. Everything's starting to pick up. Hopefully now build some momentum. You cut it to a 2-score game. Got to build on this momentum in the second half.
On the right, nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Trying to make magic with his feet. Gets it down to the 33. They pick up the 1st down. Got to use their time wisely. To the line quickly. They'll spike it to 6. They'll spread the defense out, going 5 wide on 2nd and 10. Back pass, Worthy. Grabbed over the middle. Barry. Offense call timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play call and everyone on the same page here. And the Falcons are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Wants to throw on 3rd down. Caught near the sticks. It's Terry. He steps out of bounds, but he's got enough for a 1st down. Offense in an empty set. Looking to throw on 1st down. Showing the arm straight down the left side. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete. They'll spread the defense out, going 5 wide on 2nd and 10. Looking to go up top, and time's running out. Caught near the lines. He'll pick up the before going out of bounds. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Looking deep. And he'll pull it in inside the 20. Got a timeout in the beginning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. One more snap coming before halftime. Looking for space. It's Herrera. The offense will quickly use a timeout.
Hey, what's up, Eli? The game costs money itself, yes, but this mode does not.
He'll try to knock it through from 33 yards out.
So this mode is called Dynasty mode, so you just build your team up. And you can pretty much recruit whatever players you like to recruit, whether you want to recruit fast receivers or route running receivers or big running backs that can run people over, or fast running backs that can outrun people and do a lot of juke moves and stuff like that. And like I said, the good thing about this mode is you don't have to spend any extra money. You just buy the game. And the game, I don't know what the game costs right now. It's probably pretty cheap now. I'm sure they probably got it on sale, or you can go to GameStop now and probably pick up used copies for pretty cheap. It's like 20-25 bucks, I bet. Because it's kind of late in the season, you know what I mean? The new game will be coming out here. Let me see what the release date is on the new game for this one. Let's take a look. 27. Release date on the 27th. What it's gonna be? Expected release date is July. I should have known that. I've been buying this game since 2003, so it's always in July. You know what I mean? I don't know why I really had to look that up. But I just wanted to see if it had the actual date, but it just says release date 2026 in July. Yeah, so July 2026. So it's always usually around the same time. If I'm not mistaken, it's like the 7th or something like that of July when it releases. Pretty sure. Let me take a look and see what the 26th release date was.
It's going to have to be, but I think the mindset offensively is we're probably going to have to score every time we get it because our defense has been struggling. They have not been getting a lot of stops. So
yeah, the early release was like the 7th or something like that, and then worldwide was the 10th.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive.
Yep.
It's 2nd and 11.
So it's going to be coming out about 2 months from now. You know what I mean? The new game will be releasing. So, like I said, I recommend if you're going to buy it, don't pay full price. The 26th because 27 is going to be coming out here pretty quick. So just go to your local GameStop, you know what I mean, and pick you up a used copy and get into some Dynasty. And like I said, you don't have to spend any money on the Dynasty, which is the good mode. It's a good mode, the best mode on the game in my opinion. You know, I don't think there's any other mode that's better. You can play with up to 32 friends, and you can also play the what's it called? Where you can play pretty much any console. Like if your friend has PlayStation, you can play. Your friend can play on your Dynasty if you have Xbox, and vice versa. That type of deal. So they made it compatible where you can play whatever you want. And then there are modes on here. You can play just Exhibition, or you can also play the Team Builder mode, where you can spend money and buy packs. And if that's your thing, you know what I mean? So, never has been my thing. I never did really care for that mode, but just because it gets so expensive. So, I don't recommend ever playing that mode unless, you know, that's your thing. But when you have Dynasty, I mean, there's really no point playing that mode unless that's just what you want to play. Appreciate you stopping in and checking out the stream as well.
You just need that first thing to break your way, Paul.
I think it really comes down to their key playmakers, David. They can come back, but these guys need to take ownership. Now's the time. In this type of game, they have got to step up and start making plays.
Army has it back in the offense, ready to go. They face a pretty tall mountain here, Jesse, down 24, but if they're going to climb it, this is a good time to start.
Sense of urgency has got to be big right here. You just get the feeling at this point of the game, David, they've got to score on this drive. Obviously, their defense needs to get stops, but at this point, offensively, they've got to execute much better.
They got to be super down 24. You need 3 touchdowns, 3 two-point conversions, everything to kind of go your way. So fast and throwing the football.
3rd down, and this offense is already in a world of trouble. They could really use a conversion, not to score. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21. And the Black Knights will bring the punt team onto the field. They may have to pay him overtime. He's running for the 5th time today. Coverage team able to put a stop to that return at the 42-yard line. Here comes the Air Force offense back onto the field. Scanning the field, it's Worthy. Fires to the big fella. Crosses the 45, out of bounds at the 47-yard line, and a solid play there. Gonna swing it on 2nd down. Catch in the middle, it's Herrera. Dragged down at the 43, but it's a pickup of 10 on that one. The Falcons headed quickly to the line.
And after that long completion for the 1st down, you see everybody sprinting to the line scrimmage offensively, they want to go tempo right now.
Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Got it in the middle, it's Woods. And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks. Zings complete to the right. They finally get him on the ground, and this junior turning in a big play after the catch. He is dealing on this drive, completed all 5 throws, and now they have 1st and goal.
Yeah, and who needs balance when you got a guy like this? You trust him, getting the ball back in the pocket. The ball's coming out, spreading it around the field. Nice decision making. This drive has been surgical for this QB.
He just kept those big, powerful thighs churning, but he'll be knocked down at the 1. On 2nd and goal, he carries again. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Brings up 3rd and goal.
Quarterback adjusting the pattern. On 3rd and goal, they'll throw it. He's going for the goal line. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down. The kicker looks a little disappointed. He'll not come into the game. They'll go for it on 4th and goal from the... He's got it, 1st down and more. And into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Air Force.
Each and every week, I think this coaching staff does such a good job of scheming ways to get this guy the football in the passing game. Defenses can't cover him. With that last catch, this now his 10th receiving touchdown on the season.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And with that extra point, the lead remains in the gargantuan category. They marched 58 yards for the touchdown on that one. Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead, and they're trying to hold on to it. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. The inside handoff. Picks up a useful 5-yard chunk out to the 30-yard line. Now on 2nd down. Well, guys, Air Force has the lead here. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. As we enter the 4th quarter, let's see if anything memorable can come from this one. It'll be 2nd down as we open the final stanza. From the gun, running back on the move. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. The Black Knights come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Fakes to grab on 3rd. They use that sideline as a defender and get him out of bounds at the 36. They'll snap it from the 36. They've got a 1st down. Use the play fake on a throw. Oh, they're after him. Finds his tight end.
You just get the feeling this defense is going to make it hard on them, right? They've got the lead. It's late, and they're going to try to tackle everybody in bounds. Offense is going to have to really work for this and be smart. You got to attack the sidelines. You got to throw 1st downs. You got to keep this thing moving vertically down the field.
He'll be tackled at the 49 after a pickup of 5. And the Black Knights are moving quickly down the field. Off the play fake. Pressure coming. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39. It's 2nd and long now as this defense has some energy after that last sack.
Man, how about this offense, man? It's been a rough day. You're getting beat down. You're trying to find some kind of momentum late in the game to build something off of, and you give up another sack.
7th play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Keeps it on the leg, looking to throw. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38.
Long, and the offense goes with a little play action. I don't know what the threat of the run. I'm not scared by that. You can tell the defense doesn't honor it, doesn't buy it, flies by the line, gets to the quarterback, gets the big 3rd down stop.
Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt. He lobs one high down the left side. And it's incomplete, the long pass. 4th down is to no avail. This offense has it with really good field position. They'll run the ball. The clock is on their side. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position. You're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and the clock is definitely on their side. They'll just try to run it out here. So now it's 2nd and long. He might want another play. Looking for a man. It's Worthy. Trying to make magic of the scramble. He got past the stick and slides to a stop, but there is a flag on the play. A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. Offense gets set for 2nd down. Looking to fire. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down. Now facing a 3rd and long. Makes the catch. Stop is made right at the 36-yard line. The defense coming up big on 3rd down.
No, and a great job by the defense seeing it right away, reacting to the screen, going and getting the football, and getting the fast playmaker on the ground.
Trying to keep this drive alive. Got enough for 1st. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. And the Falcons getting set on 1st and 10. To the air on 1st down. It's complete. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. The give to the tailback. Pulled down after a nice run, and they're in the red zone at the 19. The Falcons racing to the line in the hurry-up. On the ground. That will be enough to move the chains and give them a 1st down in the red zone at the 14. You know what's great about rivalry games? Each side hates every wretched breath the other one sucks into their greedy lungs. Figuratively speaking, of course, and when you win, oh, that's sweet.
It's glorious to be able to brag, to be able to text message your buddies, to be able to post stuff on social media. It's a lot of fun. I think fans like it more.
All right, y'all. That's going to be it for the evening. I appreciate you stopping in and checking out the stream. We'll be back on tomorrow. We'll probably do like 3 or 4 games tomorrow or something like that. We'll see what happens. But, yep, I appreciate you stopping in and checking it out. We'll see you next time. Peace.